Our cities have become big and hungry. They consume enormous quantities of fresh food daily. Some can count on thriving food markets, the bellies of our cities. Their colors and liveliness stimulate our senses and trigger our taste buds. Budapest, Vienna, Turin, Lyon and Barcelona all have a central market, which connects us to the region and its seasonal products. In the belly of the city explores these markets, their products, their people. A regular urban pattern designs the city of Barcelona. One of Europe's largest metropolitan areas, it has come to be the biggest metropolis on the Mediterranean Sea. Overlooked by Mount Tibidabo and the architectural masterpiece of Gaudi, the Spanish city is always on the biting edge of architecture, food, fashion, and style. The capital of the autonomous community of Catalonia also hosts the world-famous La Rambla. Hive of the city's cultural district, the boulevard is haven to the queen of all food markets, La Boqueria. From a food fan's perspective, this is the city's most enthralling attraction. Exotic fruits, red peppers, nuts, and colored spices captivate our attention and welcome us into the world of food. Upon entering deeper into the market, Barcelona's distinct Catalan language and culture is revealed. Like a small continent, the region embraces rich fishing seawaters, alpine pastures on the Pyrenees Mountains, rivers and flatlands which allow for a strong agricultural diversity. La Boqueria mirrors this variety. A truly plentiful bounty, it is deliciously seductive as the queen of all markets has to be. In the culinary world, Barcelona is known for its masterful cuisine and leading trends. Chef Carles Gaig shops at La Boqueria every day. There is nowhere he trusts more than this market to rely on the freshest seasonal and regional products.
This market is seductive. The professionals working here take pride in being the first to offer the season's produce.
Century-long traditions have brought Catalans a wealth of gastronomic delights and great skills in preparing nature's essentials in their kitchen.
Hello, love. I have incredible shrimps today.
Really?
To die for.
A chef for over 30 years, Carles has a good idea of what he's looking for. He charms his restaurant customers with refined dishes that have a strong link to the wild, untamed nature.
Can I get something out of this dandelion? I'll take 300 grams. A crate of murgula mushrooms.
How would you like them?
Preferably small.
Okay, I'll pick them for you and prepare a small crate.
Throw in some perochico. I'll find a use for it.
Fine.
The nearby Pyrenees supplies him with one of his most beloved ingredients.
Game is strictly available only during its season. It's one of the last things that still keeps being quite authentic. be it partridge, pheasant, wild duck, green collar, wild duck, and above all, hare. What game do you have today that will interest me?
From what you usually take, I have hare from the Pyrenees.
Hare from the Pyrenees.
Hunting small game has a long legacy in Catalan culinary traditions and make for a rich main course in the winter months.
Molt bé. Vinga. Endavant.
Carles carefully chooses the animal he wants to cook.
Really nice.
Molt bé.
Very important. Keep the blood apart for me.
A large hare makes a tasty meal, but the meat tends to be rather tough. It must be cooked very slowly to enrich its unique taste.
La llebre, la del Pirineu, per excel·lència.
Hare from the Pyrenees are perfect à la royale.
I aquí és
Here's the only
l'únic
place I
lloc
can
on
find it.
trobo. Una cuina sense producte de temporada.
Any cuisine without seasonal
doncs és una
products is
cuina
bound to be dull.
plana i amorfa.
I look for the
Nosaltres el que volem
excitement
és
of the seasonality,
la il·lusió
and I find it here.
de la temporalitat, no? I aquí ben si ho trobes. Molt bé, veig que ja ho tinc, això.
Here it is, uncut as you like it always. See you next week.
A reveure. Adéu.
A short distance from La Boqueria, Carles's Michelin-starred restaurant is positioned in the city center. At his high-level establishment, Carles and his team of chefs skillfully create a selection of elaborate gourmet dishes.
Quan diguis. Ja. Vale. Vale, mira, té.
Come, start deboning it. Be careful.
Puixes fora i això desosset.
The hare à la royale is one of their culinary masterpieces. The dish is prepared using various delights of nature. It needs 2 days for the ingredients to blend, delivering the necessary flavors. Once skinned and deboned, the hare is stuffed with chopped truffle and duck liver before being strung together in a cloth.
No s'ho pot deixar perdre mai.
Finally, put in the oven, the dish is then served with what looks like a thick chocolate sauce. It's actually a combination of the hare's blood, liver, and some red wine. The dish is finally served alongside mashed potato and truffle.
Amb el comensal. I molts d'ells, com a la boqueria n'hi ha, doncs
We started with a
són els
seasonal
mateixos
product
productors
and we
el que
enriched it
tenen
with
el
others.
producte natur, no?
From rare pearls of nature to the most unique vegetables, Dolors Costa's stall fills the farmer's square with a strong smell. In the last months of winter, she sells a product which has a special meaning for the Catalan community.
A casa meva només es venen
We only sell calçots.
perquè estem especialitzats
They've
en
been
els
our
calçots.
specialty for
Fa
a
molts
long
anys ja que
time
fem
now.
calçots. Va ser una
It was a
espineta que
nagging
tenia
desire of
el
my
meu home,
husband's.
que
He
sempre
wanted
volia-
to
que
sell
volia fer calçots, que
calçots.
volia fer calçots. Fins
And
que un
one
any-
day, long
ja fa
ago,
molts
he
anys que
started.
fem, un any s'hi va dedicar. Sí? Tens fred? No, no en tinc jo de fred.
Very similar to onions, as they are sometimes mistakenly considered, the real calçots are only produced in this region of Spain.
Posarem aquí. Ja veuràs, farem com... El calçot...
Calçots are not common onions.
qualsevol.
Some people use green onions instead of calçots, but they're not the same thing. The layman can be fooled.
Before being put on sale, the calçots are sorted into different sizes, varying on length and diameter. Depending on how the consumer will be cooking the white parts, he chooses the size.
Només que vam menjar calçots. Bon dia, digui'm.
A veure, una...
I want 2 bundles of calçots.
Què vol?
Fat or thin?
Són els altres que són més
Let me show you.
A veure...
A veure,
Maybe the thin ones.
These thin ones go in the oven or on the charcoal
aquests són per fer
fire.
al forn o a la brasa.
No, the big ones.
These are for a bonfire.
Yes, on the bonfire.
Vale, què en vol?
3 bundles or 4?
No, just 2.
Un parell només.
Sweet Mary, you'll still be hungry after eating them.
You think so?
No, perquè miri... és
See,
molt
they're
blanc,
really white and
és
long.
molt llarg.
They look good.
És molt llarg.
Bueno, doncs va, posi'm en 3, va.
They taste really great, you'll see.
For Dolores, it's important that her customers know she produces them on her farm nearby.
No hi ha res millor. Això són calçots Costa.
Sí. Costa, Santa
Aquí.
Coloma.
Santa Coloma, la finca està a Santa Coloma de Cervelló. No hi ha res millor.
I thought they came from,
Where?
I don't know, Castelldefels.
No, from Santa Coloma de Cervello. Nothing beats these.
While Dolores sells at the market, her husband Augusti is responsible for the growing and harvesting of the crops at home. Of all the producers to sell at the market, Augusti and Dolores' farm produces the greatest variety of fruit and vegetables. Part of their territory is exclusively reserved for the cultivation of the calçots. Taking their name from the Catalan calçar, meaning to stuff inside, they refer to the process of burying the roots under the soil. As the onions sprout, soil is continuously added so that the edible white part grows more than the green parts. The more white there is, the tastier the calçots.
It's planted in September, and then before you know, you get these offshoots.
Eating calçots is part of the Catalan tradition of announcing the arrival of spring. When the first calçots are harvested, farmers call their family and friends to the farm for the calçotada. Once the outer skin is charred, the calçots are peeled and dipped in calçot sauce. Red and mouth-watering, the sauce combines an incredible amount of ingredients. Almonds, baked red tomato, a special pepper called niora, baked garlic, olive oil, vinegar, salt, parsley, hazelnut, and toasted bread.
What makes this calçot so good? It's the variety or your care?
We plant them with love, and every day we come here and sing to them.
Shall we cook some more?
Sebas?
Just north of Barcelona is the most important fishing port on the Catalan coast, Arenys de Mar. Among the fish and seafood that arrive every day, the Arenys prawns stand out. They are delicate but flavorsome. Their taste is so unique that they are considered one of the most valuable in Europe. Most of the catch is brought to the wholesalers in Barcelona and then distributed nationwide. A certain amount, though, goes directly to market La Boqueria. Every morning, Chef Joachim selects what is needed for his tapas bar. It is famous for its grilled Arenys prawns.
This market has a soul and a long history. I like cooking a lot, and seeing so much produce in so many colors is inspirational. I buy all the products I need at the market. I think that's important.
For him, seasonality is very important, and that's what he offers to his clients.
We're now in season for tasty tuna fish, calamari, shrimps. The beginning of summer is a good period to buy any kind of fish. Well, what do we have today?
I'm out of the chipperon you like. I have small squid, but you don't take that. Shrimps?
You have all three sizes, right?
Yes, all three.
Joaquim Marquez, called by friends Kim, has always had the passion for cooking and especially fish. His tapas bar serves only the freshest.
The first thing to look at in a shrimp is that the head is not turned black. That's where it starts oxidizing. And then the eyes. The more they bulge out and the more transparent they are, the fresher it is. That's the secret of shrimp. It also has to be full, with a pleasant, attractive red color.
The secret of cuttlefish is that when you rub your finger on it, its skin should change color. This means it's really fresh.
For other fish, the eyes must be shiny and protrude, not be tucked in the head. The gills must be bright red. Fish must be firm to the touch. You must sense that they've only been a few hours out of the water.
It's a pleasure to see Kim handling the fish at the stalls. You can trust he will only get the best.
He's come from Galicia.
Yes, it says on the box, from Pontevedra.
Just arrived.
Look at this, they're so fresh they'll pop out and bow to you. These are shy, come on, say hello.
Kim cooks prawns in different ways, but his speciality is the grilled Arends prawns. The recipe is minimal, the result an absolute knockout.
Shrimp we do mainly on the grill. When we get fresh local shrimp with the right size, I recommend just grilling it to appreciate its flavor. It doesn't need anything else.
Once you see this dish, it is almost impossible not to take a seat and enjoy it. Joachim's reputation is spreading. Once there was only room for 5 customers to sit at his stall. Now it seats 20. The Barcelona metropolitan area hosts the second largest wholesale market in Europe, Mercabana. Placed just behind the commercial seaport, it moves more than 1 million tons of produce per year. Here, agricultural products, fish and seafood are handled and distributed to market vendors coming from all over the region. Enormous deep-freeze storage rooms contain delicate and perishable foods. Like a food city, this is also where Barcelona's meat and slaughterhouse resides. Refined delicacies are packaged in the same areas where full-bodied animals are on sale. Sebastià Ortiz is a Catalan butcher and rather demanding about the quality of meat he sells.
When I go to the slaughterhouse, I look for shape and fat. And the meat must have a good color. Not all veals are the same, even if they come from the same farm, the same batch. 2 calves born the same day and fed the same way will not be the same. For quality, you learn from the clients and you learn from the meat.
i defineixes així.
When Sebas chooses his meat, he looks above all at the shape. If an animal is too rounded or long, he doesn't want it. The same goes if it is too fatty.
Jo busco la mitja.
I look for the right balance.
Doncs una regularitat.
I offer meat that is consistent, and this pleases the client. I go to the slaughterhouse every other day, and out of every 10 veals I look at, maybe 5 will be fine, or 1 or none. That's why I keep going and looking.
Animals are different from one another. The more naturally they are raised, the more irregular they are. Sebas prefers female animals and has his reasons.
The meat from females is finer. In general, females are always better than males in everything. I mean, meat from females is better for eating. Lamb, goat, even if they only had milk, the females will taste better.
At the break of day, Sebas arranges the meat he bought at the slaughterhouse. To prepare the best cuts and keep the freshest meats on hand, Sebas has built his own refrigerated storage room under his stall.
I don't want watery meat. It has to be tasty and have the right quantity of fat. Meat has to be marbled with fat streaks. It must be consistent when cutting it, when eating it. Smell is also important.
Many people buy less meat today because they find it tasteless and expensive. It's not easy to convince some of the more skeptic market customers.
Eat a beefsteak, tastes of nothing. Eat lamb, tastes of nothing. No meat has any taste any longer. That's what's sold today.
Some animals are well bred, some aren't. Few note the difference.
Sebas's stand is renowned and attracts customers from all over the region. His craving for quality is paying off.
The problem today is that people sell or buy meat for price. For me, that's not it. I sell to pubs looking for an honest menu steak, and also to Michelin star restaurants. In the end, they all want fine goods. Better meats have lower margins, but in the long run, with quality, you get customers. Loyal customers, that's my specialty. A loyal customer will always buy from you and will speak well about you.
Heading towards the Pyrenees Mountains sits Xavier Frauke's hen farm. He has over 120,000 hens. In a country where la tortilla is king, eggs are the most precious product in the kingdom.
Our eggs, the eggs from our chickens, are like no other eggs. We don't manufacture eggs. We raise chicken to have wonderful eggs. Others can be as fresh and good as mine, but not better. An egg laid here today is on the client's table tomorrow.
Xavier and his little helper, Mathius, are always busy. The hens are sorted in 3 categories: With these three groups, the farm caters for different customers, from those willing to spend more to those on a budget.
Vol dir gallines camperes.
One is free range.
Pel carrer, per l'aire lliure.
The chickens go about freely eating wheat and barley.
Estan lliures. Número 2.
Two are hens freely moving in a building.
El número 3 són gallines.
Number 3 are hens in cages, but this doesn't mean their eggs are less good. It's a different way of raising the animal. That's it.
I ja està.
A good egg is first of all a fresh egg. When you put it in your mouth, it must taste like an egg. Shouldn't taste like plastic or straw. It should taste like an egg, an old-time egg.
To get tasty eggs, the farmer must give the hens a proper, balanced diet, and the customers must pay attention to what they are buying.
I advise people to never buy large eggs. Never.
Per què?
Because large eggs are laid by old hens. Small eggs come from young hens. Young hens have all the fertility potential. They're not tired and barely started laying eggs. Their eggs taste better and have richer protein content.
Xavier takes his eggs directly to his clients in different Catalan cities, but his best business is at La Boqueria.
La Boqueria is a market that is emblematic of Barcelona. Having a stall here opens doors that a stall in another market would not open. We don't have any problems for the invoice.
Good.
Regarding the price?
I have to know the price. Do you still have some quail eggs?
Yes, no problem.
Xavier also supplies several restaurants as well as the cafes in and around the market. In the local cuisine, eggs could be defined as a trademark. From the crema catalan to the tortilla, what would the Catalans do without their eggs?
28, sempre em fots €1.
Arriving earlier than any other market vendor, Pilar Santiago has an important job at the market. She provides stallholders with breakfast.
I arrive at the market at 2 a.m. I start frying and peeling and so on. The problem is I only have one burner for everything. I leave the market at 5 in the afternoon. When I get home, I'm worn out.
The tortilla de patatas, which literally means potato omelette, is a very typical Spanish dish and is Pilar's house speciality.
First, I peel and cut the potatoes, then the onions, and then I fry them slowly. If you want some color, you can go stronger. I use 3 kilograms of potatoes, the Mona Lisa. You can find them all year round. I buy them from a nearby stall, from Miguel. It costs me good money, but I stick to it. A potato tortilla needs 6 eggs. Spinach or aubergine tortillas require only 4 eggs. I use about 1,000 eggs per month.
3 kilos of potatoes per tortilla. Not a light dish by any means. Pilar also serves potato and onion, pepper, artichoke, courgette and aubergine omelets.
If a customer says, "What do you recommend?" I always say potato tortilla, and they love it. Some young lads have told me it's better than my mother's, which is saying a lot.
Every day Pilar makes 3 omelets, but on Saturday she makes 5. 2 potato omelets and 3 with different seasonal vegetables. All are created with a maximum of care.
Nobody taught me how to make potato tortillas. I spent 3 years working at a grill station, and the lady never taught me how to make a potato tortilla. She said, "You learn by making."
But Pilar has a secret, a magic touch for her omelets.
This pan is 20 years old, and it's the only one I use to make the tortillas. I don't wash it, I just clean it with a cloth. I don't allow anyone else to use it, it's mine. I should change it, but I'm afraid of doing so. I don't want to change it. That's my only secret.
With her son Javi, Pilar serves up a slice of tortilla and the usual variety of coffees to the vendors setting up their stalls. They are all in need of a good start for a heavy day to come.
This is what you asked for?
Don't drop it, like yesterday.
A latte and a cafe freddo?
Summers in Barcelona and its surroundings are magical. The dry and crisp winter where Dolores and Augusti harvested their calçots is now just a memory. The trees have brought their fruits. Augusti produces an incredible amount of 14 different kinds of peaches. Each kind ripens at a different moment, and so he has peaches to pick every day during the 3 summer months.
In May, I start harvesting the earliest peaches, Gold Crest. 1 week later, I pick the Spring Crest. Early June, Crimson Lady. After that comes the Nectarines. I have also yellow pulp peaches we pick in June. After the yellow peach, we pick the Rich Lady. They call it rich because it's red, and lady because the color is homogeneous. After that, Red Top. Then Elegant Lady. Later, O. Henry, and it's the end of August.
Augusti loves cultivating new peach varieties continuously. Many of these varieties are American, from California. Unlike local varieties that some years don't yield enough fruit or drop prematurely, these bear beautiful fruit.
I plant the varieties I like to eat. The market demands red peaches that are also sweet, very sugary. The sugar comes from the soil.
Augusti's terrain is located on an old riverbed, a delta that has a soil rich in minerals. Even though he is close to the city, his peaches grow sweet and flavorsome. Agustí and Dolores finally select the peaches and divide them into size and ripeness. The market customers expect them to be ready to eat. Again at the market, be it winter or summer, Agustí and Dolores carry on their work, bringing the best that Catalan soil is able to offer to the big city.
Vale, que siguin fort, eh? Ja?
Dones préssecs, sí.
Què més?
Doncs un cogombre.
Not just a market, La Boqueria is also a powerful attraction. More than 45,000 of its daily visitors are tourists. 15 years ago, there were very few. Stall vendors have dealt with these changes in different ways, adapting to them. Gemma Ribas is the third generation in her family to continue with the stall. Once they sold different farm produce. Today they concentrate on what can attract tourists.
We have canónigos, arugula, large lettuce, a little of everything. So it's a salad, a fruit salad, a juice, €5, okay? The fruit we sell the most is strawberries. Strawberries are the queen of fruits. Everybody wants strawberries in their fruit salads and in their juices. Strawberry is our star juice.
In spring, Gemma buys her strawberries from Maresme, 20 kilometers north of Barcelona. But people have become used to eating strawberries all year round, forgetting the seasons.
My grandparents and my father were farmers. They only sold what they cultivated. Then in the years we were obliged to change. My sister and I abandoned the farm. We work for tourism and tourists. It makes me sad. This transformation we undertook saddens me. We used to have a lot of customers who were already customers of my father, and we've lost many of them because we switched to this. I wish those customers could hear me, because my sister and I were very saddened to switch to tourists, but we had no other choice.
Like all the vendors of the market, Gemma tries to distinguish herself from the others, continuously innovating her offer.
La Boqueria is a must-see for any tourist coming to Barcelona. We started with fruit juices, then came fruit salads. Last year I put in a new display and started selling salads. The customer asks for prepared food to eat on the street. Tourists that stroll in the city come here, take a salad, a juice and a fruit salad, and that's their lunch. After that, they keep strolling.
On a good summer's day, Gemma uses 2,000 straws, the equivalent of at least 2,000 juices. Melons, watermelons, and the more exotic mango, coconut, and dragon fruit are all ingredients she relies on. Her main problem is understanding the exact quantity she needs for the day. Cut fruit cannot be stored, and those unsold will have to be thrown away. Whether you're looking to buy your groceries, have a sit-down meal, or enjoy a local drink, La Boqueria is the city's #1 location. 200 stalls are dedicated to selling fresh food, while 36 cater for takeaway or eat-in products. The balance between the products on sale is very important. The beauty of La Boqueria is that with so many stalls, each one finds its niche. Some owners bet on low prices, others go for top quality products. Here, every customer will find his best buy. With 70 million visitors a year on the Ramblas, there is no question that the market's location plays a role in helping maintain a high number of visitors. La Boqueria is managed by the Municipal Institute of Markets, that also manages the other 39 food markets in town. Oscar Ubide represents the stall owners at La Boqueria. He is paid by them to ensure their interests are taken care of at the market, day in, day out.
Bon dia. Hola.
Slice of tortilla, please.
Aubergine or...
Aubergine, thanks.
Here you are. If you want more bread, just ask for it.
Gracias.
Hello, beautiful. I'm here with a friend. Speaking of women. The other day I told the chairman, we have to do something for all those working in the restaurants. We have to help the market of the Boqueria.
You know, there is only one Pinocho, for better or worse.
Luckily, there's onny one. Pinocho bar, that's only me.
Any market, especially La Boqueria, is always adapting to the current circumstances. 15 years ago, there was no tourism here. All the customers were locals. Today, half of our 45,000 daily visitors are tourists, and the offer has adapted to them. A study conducted last year showed that 15% of the stalls carry ready-to-eat products, whereas 85% remain traditional market stalls. For the locals, entering La Boqueria from the Rambla is a little bit like going to Disneyland, because of all the juices and the fabulous displays. But after the first two alleys, you're back in the traditional market.
The fact that so many restaurants buy a stall here is a challenge for vendors. Though it adds to the market's magic, there are now an enormous variety of delicious dishes, locally sourced and internationally flavored.
Restauration is a true phenomenon here. Our bars are likely to serve many more menus than many bars and restaurants in the city. Some people come on purpose to have breakfast or lunch here. It's an important attraction.
But Oscar Ubide believes that the future of the market entails fixing the number of restaurants. It is important that the market can be even more attractive with the widest range possible of products and prices.
The market must keep its aim of being the main food provider to the locals. Tourism should be an added bonus. If we rely too much on tourism, we will lose the market. And they won't come any longer because tourists come to see a traditional market, not a juice and fruit salad market. We need to find this balance, but overall I see a good future for La Boqueria.
New businesses eager to profit from the location are knocking on the door. Anything from frankfurters to exclusive gourmet hams have an enormous potential here. Sabine Scharer's sausages are sold at the city supermarkets, but she has also brought her wursts to La Boqueria.
Is the latest promotion going well, the 3x2?
Yes, it's going well.
We came to La Boqueria precisely because our first clients were from the market. We'll keep it until Friday and then we'll go back to what we did before.
Okay, it won't change.
It's a very important display for the freshness of our products. And we wanted it to be in La Boqueria because it's an emblematic market for the city. La Boqueria is the shopping road for food.
From a seller's point of view, this market is a treasure. Jordi Mas is expanding the family shop that has been selling cold meats for generations. Today, he and his siblings have taken over and have stalls throughout the city. 5 of them are in La Boqueria alone.
Last week sales rose. Now our goal is to keep the level up.
The stall sells specialized products, from caramelized onion to rose petal, apple and foie sausages, and of course the most expensive Iberico hams.
As the third generation, we have to reinvent the model. Go back to the roots, but with a twist. The modern deli with glamour and exclusivity is based on a product that stands out.
Constantly innovating, be it in packaging or type of product created, Mas aims to produce high-quality, gourmet-style foods. Jordi believes all markets must evolve into modern tasting centers and extend operating hours.
Markets must adapt to current trends. They cannot close in the evening. Today's consumers, husband and wife, get home later. And if the market is not open until 8 p.m., they won't be able to buy here. And then they'll go to the supermarket.
For Jordi, it's not a matter of little adjustments, but a very new and different concept.
This must be a gastronomic hub and a meeting point.
La Boqueria has undoubtedly the role of uncovering gastronomic secrets. During the night, at a family-managed bakery nearby, the most precious pastries in Catalonia are majestically masterminded. The regional crown jewel is the chucho.
Chuchos are pastry made with croissant dough. It's filled with cream and let to ferment for an hour. And then it's fried. Once cold, it's coated in sugar. You must check that it's risen well, that it's soft inside. On eating, it has to be crusty.
Regularly eaten for breakfast, the chucho is honored as an official product of the home country by the Department of Agriculture, Farming and Fishing of the government of Catalonia. The bakers here have been trained to make the chuchos by the owner's father. They know how important it is to make it with passion. The bakery, or pastisseria in Catalan, has many customers, but only one can sell its chuchos at La Boqueria. This exclusive deal has contributed to making it one of the most appealing and legendary products on sale at the market. The bakery exclusively supplies Bonito's Tapas Bar with 50 to 60 chuchos every morning. Extremely popular, they aren't there long. Their sugar-coated reputation precedes them, though Bonito is quick to promote the tasty sweet too.
Many foreigners come and say, "Are you Juanito?" And I say yes. And they go, "I'll take your recommendation. 2 cappuccinos and a chucho." A chucho, and you'll fall in love with me.
Bonito's bar is open from 6 a.m. and the chuchos literally fly off the counter.
They have the right amount of cream, the right dough, they're fried right. They're not overfilled with cream, so when you eat them, it doesn't fall off. These are very special chuchos. I believe quality goods sell themselves. You always need the talking person, the salesman, but the key issue is quality.
His main desire is to entertain and express the art of selling.
I never tricked a customer. I value the customer more than the money he can spend with me.
La Boqueria is the queen of all markets. Its variety, liveliness, and colors are not easily matched. Its paradise of senses is unparalleled. For every Catalan tradition that is kept alive, the city drives towards the future, and La Boqueria becomes its projection ground, continuing to evolve and attract more visitors day by day.